Hello everyone, Ace here, and today we are back with my Let's Play of the Roman campaign for the Art of Conquest expansion for Empire Earth. So, here we are, the very final mission of this campaign, Rome's Pharaoh. Let's dive right in, shall we?
Although Pompey had been defeated, Caesar knew that while he still lived, he would remain a threat to the new dictator's power in Rome. So, Caesar quickly embarked as many troops as possible and sailed off in pursuit of his enemy, to Egypt. Disembarking at Alexandria, Caesar found a city in turmoil. The people were starving and close to rioting. Two ruling factions, Ptolemy and his sister Cleopatra, were locked in a bitter dispute over the rightful rule of Egypt. Cleopatra controlled the city itself, while Ptolemy held sway over most of the countryside. Caesar and his legions were about to find themselves in the middle of a civil war. Forming up his men, Caesar decided to immediately march on the royal palace and seize both rulers and force them to surrender Pompey. Only then would he look to the issue of helping to solve Egypt's troubles.
Alright. So here's the history for this. I'm not going to read it to you myself, but if you do wish to read so on your own, and I do recommend doing so, feel free to pause the video now. And yeah, here's the hints. Let's go ahead and dive right in, shall we?
Great Caesar, Ptolemy sends greetings and hopes you will soon join him to discuss Egypt's future.
Wait a minute.
New imperial Rome. As a token of his esteem and respect,
That's the
he
Pirate
has asked
King.
me to deliver the head of Pompey, a former enemy of Egypt's present friend.
Queen Cleopatra also sends her regards, mighty Caesar, and eagerly anticipates the moment you will meet to discuss how Egypt and Rome can ensure each other's prosperity and security. She offers the hospitality of Alexandria and warns of the treachery of our brother Ptolemy.
Because Alexandria is all she can offer. The whole of Egypt stands behind Ptolemy Caesar, not this upstart girl. This city's misguided politics shall soon be rectified.
All of Egypt is under Ptolemy's heel is what you mean. The people despise him, great Caesar, and everyone supports the rightful ruler Cleopatra in their hearts.
I have seen Pompey's forces destroyed and his head is at my feet. Therefore, my objectives are complete. As for Egypt's troubles, I cannot decide what the proper course of action should be. It has been a long voyage and I am weary from campaigning. I shall let my pets decide. Romulus, Remus, which of these envoys would you like to eat? To the other we shall give aid.
Alright, so this mission actually changes depending on who you side with. So for this purpose, we're going to go with this historical route by siding with Cleopatra by eating Ptolemy's envoy. There we go. Good. Sorry if you can hear a train in the background. Let's go ahead and help Cleopatra's troops on this area here. Alright, well, we don't need to actually use a battle cry on this group. We might need to on the next group. Let's reform, let's reform. Here we go. Now, unfortunately, we cannot get the tigers any additional health, so they are rather finite in that regard, which is a problem. Okay, so we can heal our guys back up. Now, they are going to take this town center if they haven't already. That's okay. Looks like Cleopatra's troops are doing some scouting, which is good. There are 3 bases, and I need to take out each of these bases to basically get rid of their reinforcements. Now, the bad news is they need to do the same thing to Cleopatra's town centers and capital. And if we lose all 3 of those, Cleopatra falls. But looks like we're in a position where we can actually help them by going over here. So my guys have healed up reasonably well. The walls are still at half strength here. That is good news. So we can actually help them reclaim this. Good time. Although they might end up retaking it on their own anyways. And that'll mean more reinforcements for Cleopatra. Good, it's been taken back. There is another wave coming in, and it is going to be a problem. Alternatively, I could help. Actually, you know what? Probably not a bad idea to help. Well... fall back. This is way too many troops to deal with. So it's mostly going to be archers versus swords, so that's a good matchup. There we go, that's another wave of reinforcements dealt with. And that means Cleopatra should have somewhat bit of breathing room there. And I spoke too soon because here comes yet another wave. Okay, let's go ahead and get our guys healed back up. They're making a push on the capital. We gotta move now. Alright, so we kept the capital alive for now. And here comes another wave. Fall back, guys. I don't need to lose more units than I need than that. Okay, Ptolemy has taken the western town center again. Here comes yet another wave, but now we've got reinforcements. Alright. Here comes yet another wave of them. They just will not stop coming over here. Alright, finally, some breathing room. Looks like they will actually be in a position to retake this town center now. Good, we've reclaimed that. More transports on the horizon. So that means reinforcements are more reinforcements are on their way. Time to fall back again. We actually fought them off again. That's nice. So we got a lot of guys on low health, but have at least kept all three of the buildings all three of the town centers back. So that means okay, the good news is we can now build these things. The bad news is that we can now build siege engines. Bad news is they're going to be, of course, attacked by Ptolemy's troops, which is a bit of a problem. Okay, So what's... Yeah, another wave of troops. That is bad. Okay, we've actually pushed them back, if you can believe it. Once the stick gate comes down, they're of course going to be pushing through here in bulk, so we are going to need to be prepared. On the other hand, we're actually in a position where we can actually do some very real damage against these guys. Actually, for now, let's hold off on the attack. Let's just move our guys back until more reinforcements can come in. Got another major wave, and it looks like this time they're trying to push straight up through there again. Okay, I think I might have an opening if I play my cards right. I want to offer up a distraction so these guys, any troops that they might have spawning in, should hopefully take the bait. Either way, if we destroy their base, it's going to be tough for them. It's going to be tough for Ptolemy's troops to constantly bug us as much as they have in the past. So we have lost the town center there, but we can take it back. Ooh, here comes their main assault. Focus on these. And the capital has fallen. That is bad. Just need to... Time to fall back. And, well... Yeah, definitely time to fall back. I mean, we've done a good number, but we're not quite there yet. And we need to defend the last capital, the last town center, and then launch a counterattack to reclaim the other two. Alright, we are in position to launch an attack on this, take it back. Ooh, transports have arrived. Just in the nick of time, too. Or I've noticed them at least in just the nick of time. Good. Just got reinforcements. And they're destroying the... Finally, we got some results. Alright, let's move our catapults over here. Increase their speed while at it. Alright, so we need to destroy what's left of this base to finish them off for good. Good, they've even taken that town center too. Now if we can just push through the rest of the way, we can take out this one. Fight them, hopefully. Oop. Okay, I don't think this is too much of a problem right now. Let's destroy the archery range there. Alright, if we can take out this tower, we can force them into another... We can basically destroy what's left of their base here, and that should be good. There we go. Now just this little fort. Base deleted. Should be it. Alright, oh. They've taken out the rest of the other siege factory, which is bad news. Good news is we still have how many? 4? Awesome. And we can, I do believe... Okay, so they are going to try taking this again. Western Town Center is now in Ptolemy's hands. That could be a real problem. They are going to take the capital, probably. So we're going to have to retake that, too. Yep. Oh, no. They're going to take the... There we go. Alright, I'm in a position, I think, where I can make a push for their capital. And once the capital is reclaimed, we should be safe to make another push. See, we can upgrade the range even further, which would be good news. Actually, no. Make them faster and hit harder. Good. And that town center is reclaimed. Here they come again. I actually have the numbers this time, however, to deal with them. Even if most of my guys are in low health. In his desperation to gain the upper hand, Ptolemy has launched a raid on the Great Pyramids to recover the Book of the Dead. He must be stopped. Okay, that could be a problem. I'm going to need another force to deal with that too, but... Sorry. Okay, so I've dealt with most of their archers. It's just a handful left, plus a few spearmen. Okay. Let's head back and heal up because we desperately need that. I do need to do something about this little place here to do. Once I'm able to deal with that, we should be all good. Ptolemy's taken the eastern town center. That is a problem. More ships on the horizon. I'll send these guys to defend the pyramids. So my army's healed up. We'll then march on, I guess, the one of the two camps. I guess the southern one, just to deal with it. Yep, you guys are going to defend this pyramid right here. I'd say my army is in decent enough shape to actually move. Now, do I want more range or do I want more damage? I'm going to go with the range. Actually, can you guys attack this and take it real quick? That would be great. Much needed reinforcements. Oh dear, that is a big problem. Big problem, big problem, big problem. Every single time they send one guy here and they retake it just like that. It just seems like that's going to be how it's going to be. That's going to be how this mission is going to play. So that going to get old real quick. Okay, it looks like my army is mostly healed, which means I am going to soon be in position to launch another attack. Once this guy gets up to 150, I think we'll be good. There we go. Now the good news is, once I've dealt with the guys, once I've dealt with the second camp, the third camp itself, things should be much more stable at that point. Does look like Cleopatra does have the numbers she needs to get this mission done, so time to get my army moving. There's no centurions in this group, which could be a problem. I don't know where these guys come from that just don't have hardly any health on them. Alright, we are in a great position. I do think there's going to be a fair number of troops in this area to cause us trouble. More transports, awesome. I will add them to the pyramid defense force. There comes the bulk of their attack. Fall back. All right. Oh, here comes their main force here. That's 2 down. Okay, now we can fall back. We've dealt with 2 bases. Awesome. They are making a push for the capital, which they will probably get, but if I can actually wait a second. Since the whole pyramid, actually wait, no, that is a bigger problem than I originally expected. Actually wait, maybe not. Nope, definitely a bigger problem. Can just take out these spearmen here. Our force should be able to hold. Good. looks like we've dealt with yet another wave, and it hopefully should be the last of them, what with... Really not a fan of having to fight these guys. Alright, so we are in a position where we basically just have one more base left to deal with. And they keep spamming us with more units. This could be an issue. Go ahead and send these guys, since they're not really needed here anymore, to assist just in case there's any more attacks.
With all my heart.
Finally, some peace and quiet. It gives me more time to heal these guys back up. And I'll be able to do my final push.
To victory.
You only really need, I would say, the siege or the catapults here for the very first base right up at the gates, because otherwise, good. With reinforcements here, we should be pretty much unstoppable when it comes to dealing with that final camp. I'd say my army is in good enough shape to march, so we will take them straight down to here. It looks like there shouldn't be any more problems with regards to the pyramids, which is good news. Now, let's see. Another fairly simple and easy base to take out, with the possible exception of any units they might have. That would be about it. Thanks to the waves. Okay, so there was a spear. So there was a spear cavalry. I'd say we've just about got it. Once we deal with that wall there, we'll then just take out the tower and we should be good to go. Looks like we've actually dealt with whatever units were in here, so already. So this should not be much of a problem. Cool. I think this might actually be the end. We did it! Caesar has destroyed the last of Ptolemy's support bases and brought the young would-be pharaoh to Cleopatra to let her decide her brother's fate. Egypt is now firmly under Roman influence, and Caesar makes ready to return to Rome to solidify his power over his new empire. Cool. So we were able to pull it off, which is nice. They did actually get to keep that town center, but not that it mattered that much. So yeah, anyways, let's actually see how we did. Summary. We did the best militarily speaking, naturally. Economy, it was Cleopatra, Ptolemy, and Alexandria, all three tied. Society, Cleopatra got it. Okay. So we killed 772 units, lost 108. Compare this with Ptolemy, who lost 1,275. The army size was, again, Ptolemy at 532. We only had 323, sorry. Society. We had the most research and the most heroes. Alexandria obviously had the most wonders, since it does have the Pharaoh's Lighthouse and the Library of Alexandria. This mission, yeah, it's about what I expected, to be fair. I don't know where all this extra population is. For Ptolemy, that does not make a whole lot of sense, but oh well. So yeah, in any case, this has been Ace, but don't forget, by the way, there are going to be two versions of this particular mission because there are two completely different ways to play it. You could side with Ptolemy instead of Cleopatra. So look for the other video where I will indeed be doing that. But in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.